Hello and welcome back. I guess happy Valentine's Day today, everyone who's watching. Hope you're all having a brilliant day. We do have a Valentine's Week celebration, which is obviously their spin-off of Valentine's Day. Now, with this one, we do have normally this quite good actually. I remember the past couple of years this has been quite good. It's nothing, I'm gonna let you know now, it's nothing to like write home about or anything. But this does normally come out very, very good. You know, we get the doubles, the triples, and things like that. So I'm hoping it happens again. But the main thing I want to address in today's video is the Valentine's Day special invasion. And I want to give you some tips, tricks on the invasion and kind of everything that's going on. So at the moment, there isn't really anything that's good here apart from the Valentine's Day bundle. They haven't kind of done anything else yet for the update, but just it's all about the invasion. So the invasion starts today. It's Tuesday. The invasion comes out every Tuesday, so there's no difference there. But villains are getting buffed. Now, I guess the good thing with this is it doesn't particularly matter if you actually are sort of fussed about, you know, you don't have to use the character that are powered up. So, for example, for me, if I do some of these battles here, you'll see that most of the characters I have aren't villains. So none of them have the buff. Shigo does, which is phenomenal. But then I'm going to put Baymax on for health, Pocahontas on to buff, Bolt to do damage, Joy to heal. Now that's going to be a stupid team for basically doing all of the battles here. And it should just allow me to run through everything with ease. I don't even have to think about most of the things I'm doing now. Knowing that I've got Shigo buffed is going to be ridiculous. So let's fight through this again. Actually, it's probably more wise to do a couple of boss battles now. So again, I'm going to use the same team. Shield, buff, Shigo, heal, damage. And I'm going to quick fight these. Because obviously, they're going to... I'm going to win these straight away anyways. As they have kind of optimized it. It's not as lag as it used to be actually when you quick fight these. But yeah, I still wish there was a button that would just do a load automatically. Because obviously, most people who would be doing this are... Well, most people who play Invasion are probably quite far through. So it's just a matter of just sort of spamming the clip button. So again, I guess because I'm doing this one properly, it's worth making sure I don't buff all of the villains, because I'm not just going to be using villains, so it would make it pointless. So it's worth just waiting to see if any of the characters I'm actually using do appear in here. Obviously, if not, do keep buffing the villains, but it's just sometimes worth it in hopes that I get like Baymax in there or something. But obviously, Shigo gets buffed every time anyway, which is nice. Because I'm basically just forming a team to keep Shigo alive, as she is ridiculous anyway. So she's going to carry me through most things immediately. So again here, 2 more buffs, 1 more on Shigo, 1 more on Shigo. There we go. Why did Lilo have a 15? Okay, there we go. 4 more there. Again, just do Shigo, Shigo. Because it's worth seeing if you can get a +5 on Shigo to keep bringing her up. But again, I'm getting quite unlucky here. I want to pick up a couple on Baymax as well, really. But again, this build I'm using here should always 3-star me, so I can keep trying to get as far through as possible each time. 4 more in there. +23 power buff on Shigo. That's going to be mad damage now. So let's take a look at this. Here we go. All 3. Great. So I've got 20 left. I'll buy a couple more of those, actually. Let's keep going here. Come on. Give me one of my cats I'm using. I mean, the odds there are doing me dirty. I would even like Shigo to appear a few more times so I get a few +5s on her. Obviously, it all still works nicely because it brings up some of the other characters. So let's keep... Again, I can just get through a load of these as quickly as possible. Oh no, I've just taken Shigo off. Come back. So I can quite easily just keep sort of tapping through. It's probably worth now taking Bolt off and putting him on just because I've got the 21 buffs on him. And he's kind of the same as Bolt. He's not as good, but obviously because he's got a 21 buff on him, he's going to be basically top tier. So it's going to make him very good, basically. So we're going to keep tapping through here now and just seeing how far we can get to kind of straight away. It shouldn't be too bad, to be honest with you, but let's keep knocking through here. There we go. Lovely. Oh, 100 already. So it is worth going off and doing a couple of battles on some of your teammates' ones as well, just because by doing that, you are going to get more points, but it's worth clearing all of yours first so you can try and get as many buffs as possible. So you can see that I've now got 17 buffs. So again, kind of hoping that I do get a couple for some of the characters I'm actually focusing on, or even some more single ones for Shigo to further increase. But for those of you who are asking for sort of tips and tricks on invasion mode, there's not really sort of tips and tricks on it. It's very straightforward. You just keep using the most powerful characters you can. Like, even if they're not your main ones, obviously it is logical to try and leave a healer in. You don't have to just use the ones that have all been sort of maxed out power-wise, but I do recommend that you use 4 which are max, and then put someone in like Baymax or a healer, just to actually keep all of your characters alive. Because that's going to be a very important thing to kind of... So I've got 1 billion power now, so I'm still going to be able to push through most of these. And then what I tend to do is I'll obviously go through and do 1 times damage quick fight until it takes more than 2 to do it. Because obviously that's the most logical thing. Because then you're optimizing the amount that you're using. 930. Well, my other one hasn't come up. There we go. So you can see I'm still flying through this with ease. I haven't even used any of my power-ups for a while. It's still very, very simple. Nothing's sort of going wrong here. But it's worth kind of bouncing back and forth between this mode and then the breaker quest. Because either way, what's going to happen is you're going to keep getting each of the kind of buffs as you go through. So it's going to make that very important to take note and make sure that you keep pushing. I keep being given ones for Duff here, which is lovely. I'm not using Aerial at the moment, but that would have been a nice one. So that's I've put him out like there, take him off now, put him on. So again in here, it's actually saying that Mare's pushed his way up to be quite high. But again, I like using Pocahontas for her buffs. So that's kind of the main reason that I keep Pocahontas there. So I'll quick fight here again. There we go. So it's just keeping those quick fights going. So I got 4 more buffs, but I know for a fact I'm going to be able to get through these anyway. So I'm going to keep pushing through here. Steady, steady. So I got 2 there, so a couple people have died. So I'm going to have to heal them now. But the good thing is, because I haven't used any heals for a while, I've got 43 of them. Not a problem. So what I probably will do now is actually put in some of my top characters. Now I'm getting a 1.5 billion team, which is obviously going to help a lot. I tend to keep Baymax on just for his healing at the start. Another push on Duff there. I wouldn't mind to get a few more Shigos in here. So I really want to bring... Oh, Baymax once. Lovely. I want to bring Shigo up as high as possible. I'm using Mare now. So there we go. So I've got a little buff on Baymax that just keeps him... keeps him tasty. Keeps him tasty. I should get through this. Again, I don't have a healer at the moment, but a Baymax with a little buff should keep most characters alive anyway. So 3 more buffs there. Oh, Randall's being crept up a little bit as well. Another one on Duff. Shigo, lovely. So it's giving me a lot for Duff at the moment, which I cannot complain about. There we go. So obviously now doing that, I've got 53 breakers. So you can see it's basically a back and forth, back and forth. And now it's starting to cost stamina to raid. It does that after you've done a few. I don't really know why. I think it's a bit odd, but am I going to be able to clear 195 on my own is the question. I'm still flying through these. So this is ridiculous speed. I can probably clear 200 in one go. Should I have a look? I generally reckon we can clear 200 in one go. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh, I should put on everyone. Okay, here we go. Quick fight. Done it in one go. 200 cleared. 205 cleared. Oh, this is a little speed hack. I've never actually fought the guild ones before. I wonder how far can I go, do you reckon? 245? Can I do 250 on my own? 255? Oh, someone died. Oh, actually, I'm still going. Actually, putting the mare in is probably going to be very useful on this to get the speed up. Someone else died. Let's put her in instead now. See if I can do some more damage. I'm still doing it on a single. It's probably just mainly because of Baymax, you know. 295 gone. 20 bosses KO'd. That's ridiculous. There we go. 22 bosses defeated. Look at that. That's absolutely ridiculous. Loads there of basically everything and buffs and things like that. Does it come back? Oh, okay, it's gone up to 300 now. Do you reckon I can clear a 300 one? I quite like using the mare, actually. Let's see if we can clear a 300 one. Yep. Oh. 310. Yes. Lovely. Lovely. I need to just come on and do this every time. I didn't realize how quick this would be. Can I stack it up? I want to see if I can get past 20 again. Lovely. Oh, someone else is gone. Let's get Pleaklean. I love this. My characters are so overpowered. I can just keep doing it with all the ones that die. Oh, Namara's gone. Randall's going to be a good damage character. Oh. 195 is my one. 360 now. Can I one-shot 360? Not yet. Okay, that's fine. 13 bosses killed. That's absolutely ridiculous. The amount of stamina I've got now. I can probably still just fly through all of these. Let's have a look. These obviously do take a bit longer to sort of chunk through. But to be honest with you, it's still going to be quite easy. Just keep quick fighting. See how long it takes. I got a lot of the flames anyway. Cleared about 40 of the guild bosses there. My guild's going to be shaken. Normally I don't do this mode because it's so worthless, but it becomes so useful when you're obviously doing the when it's a special evasion one. I wish they did these more. Instead of the stupid contest that they give us every week. I'll just do +10, I'm too lazy. Let's put Pleakley on. Because once you buff Pleakley up, his mosquitoes are absolutely mental. Okay, here we go. 3 more buffs there. Normally I like to sort of go until everybody dies and then I'll leave it until tomorrow. And then they can heal naturally and then I can just pick them up. But it's worth trying to get rid of all your stamina and doing as much damage as possible. There we go. So I've used all my stamina up there. So let's see what tier I get up to after that. Let's go. So now you can see the rewards in these will be so much better. Loads of those. You basically get everything, and that's what I like about this when you go through. So I'm getting loads of mod powder because I want to keep creeping up Baymax, as you know. Loads of the bricks there. Just bounces, bounces, bounces. Come on. I should get to a pretty stupid tier here. I'm not even going to lie. I got 99,000 from that one. See, look at the mod rewards. The mod rewards are absolutely crazy. Loads more mod upgrades there. Can you actually finish Invasion? I don't actually know if there's a bottom. I mean, I've done a pretty decent job here. Getting all these rewards in. Oh, I get loads of money as well. Tier 60. I've completed it. There's a bottom. I did not know there's a bottom. There is a bottom. I've completed it in less than 13 minutes. Speed run. There we go, guys. World record speed run. I'll see you legends in the next one. Comment down below what tier you're on, and I'll see you all soon.